Since the dawn of time, humanity has looked to the heavens for meaning. Every ancient civilization, from the sun-drenched pyramids of Egypt to the jungle-shrouded temples of the Maya, built their world around the stars. They constructed colossal monuments, wove intricate myths, and dedicated their lives to gods they believed resided in the celestial sea above. But what did they really see up there? Were these sky gods just powerful symbols, metaphors for the cycles of nature? Or were they memories of something far more real, something that visited our world long ago? This is the story of how our ancestors mapped the heavens and what they believed lived among the stars. Look at the Giza Plateau. We're taught the three Great Pyramids align with the three stars of Orion's belt. But the alignment isn't perfect for today's sky. It's perfect for the sky as it appeared around 10,500 BC. That's over 8,000 years before the pyramids were supposedly built. Why would a civilization go to such lengths to memorialize a star pattern from a forgotten age? The ancient Egyptians called this time Zep Tepi, the first time, when gods walked among mortals. The god Osiris, ruler of the underworld, was directly associated with the Orion constellation. Was this alignment a message across millennia? A signpost pointing to their divine origins? Across the globe in Mesoamerica, the Maya developed one of the most complex calendars ever created. It wasn't just for tracking seasons. It was a cosmic clock, mapping vast cycles of time that spanned thousands of years. Their entire society revolved around the movements of Venus, which they associated with their feathered serpent god, Kukulkan, or Quetzalcoatl to the Aztecs. This deity was said to have descended from the heavens, bringing knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and civilization itself, before promising to one day return. They built entire cities, like Chichén Itzá, to mirror celestial events. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, a shadow resembling a descending serpent slithers down the main pyramid's staircase, a stunning display of architectural and astronomical genius. Were they simply worshipping a planet? Or were they commemorating the arrival of a teacher from the stars? Now let's journey to the arid plains of Peru and witness the Nazca lines. These gigantic geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor, are so massive they can only be fully appreciated from the air. They depict animals, geometric shapes, and what some describe as humanoid figures. For decades, archaeologists believed they were ritual pathways or related to water sources. But could they have served another purpose? Some researchers propose they were ancient runways, markers for celestial vehicles to see from above. One of the most famous figures, often called the astronaut, looks remarkably like a being in a helmet and suit, waving from a hillside. Coincidence? Or a greeting card to visitors from another world? In ancient Sumer, the cradle of civilization, we find cuneiform tablets describing their gods, the Anunnaki. According to these texts, the Anunnaki came from the heavens to the earth. These beings were not ethereal spirits. They were physical, they ate, they drank, and they intermingled with humanity, teaching them agriculture and creating the first cities. Their legends speak of a distant planet in our own solar system, Nibiru, with a long elliptical orbit. The tablets claim the Anunnaki came to Earth in search of gold, a resource they needed to repair their own planet's atmosphere. Is it possible that the Sumerian gods, the very foundation of Western mythology, were not gods at all, but technologically advanced extraterrestrials? The stories are so detailed, so matter-of-fact, they read less like myths and more like historical records. Let's not forget the Dogon people of Mali in West Africa. French anthropologists in the 1930s were stunned when Dogon elders described the star system of Sirius in incredible detail. They knew that Sirius A, the brightest star in our sky, had a companion star, Sirius B. They knew this companion was incredibly dense, the heaviest star, and that it had a 50-year elliptical orbit around Sirius A. How could they possibly have known this? Sirius B is completely invisible to the naked eye and wasn't even photographed until 1970. The Dogon claim this knowledge was given to their ancestors thousands of years ago by beings called the Nomo, amphibious creatures who came from the Sirius system in a great ship. It's a staggering claim, one that modern science struggles to explain away. From India's flying machines, the Vimanas, described in the Mahabharata and Ramayana, to the Chinese legends of sky chariots and divine emperors descending from the dragon star, the pattern is undeniable. These weren't isolated stories. All over the ancient world, our ancestors tell a similar tale. Wise, powerful beings descended from the sky, kick-started civilization, and promised to return. They were called gods, but their descriptions often sound more like what we would today call astronauts or extraterrestrials. They shared knowledge of the cosmos that was far ahead of its time, knowledge that is encoded in stone, in myth, and in the very layout of their sacred sites. So we are left with a profound question. Are we to believe that all these diverse and separated cultures from every corner of the earth independently invented the same fundamental story? The story of sky gods, of visitors from the stars who taught and guided humanity? Or is it possible that they were all recording a shared ancient memory of a real event? Perhaps the gods never lived in a metaphorical heaven. Perhaps they simply came from a different address in the same cosmic neighborhood. The evidence is etched into our oldest structures and woven into our deepest myths. All we have to do is look up, just as they did, and wonder. What do you think? Were these ancient gods merely products of human imagination? Or is there a grander, more cosmic story waiting to be rediscovered? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this journey through time and space as fascinating as I did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our past. Thank you for watching, and never stop questioning.